What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pointless Sports Opinions. We got the big dogs in the house. Caleb across from me. Me standing next to me. Oh, and there's Joe.
And there's Joe. He's not even on camera, and he owes $1 to the jar. $1 to the jar, right up the IOU.
Get it now.
What's for phones, yeah.
Give me your pencil, Joe.
What are you doing? Oh, we're writing the ticket?
Joe, IOU. Not even on camera.
Dude, I don't even know how it worked. I was like on a text message.
Yeah, that's
not even on camera. There you go, Joe.
All right, I guess I'll do the plugs too, because Caleb's all discombobulated over here.
Twitter and Instagram, PSO Sports 1. Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, and Twitch TV, Pointless Sports Opinions. And I just found out that we're on Spotify too.
That's right.
I had no idea. So if you got some Spotify, go on, listen to us.
Joe's head's
I don't know what we're doing today, so you can tell them.
We are doing the AFC South and AFC West. We're going to complete our whole AFC list here. And then at the end, we're going to say which divisions we're doing next week.
Okay,
I didn't tell you what divisions we're doing. So, let's start in the South, big dog. What are you seeing out of the South? Who's your most interesting team? Let's start off with that.
Texans.
Okay.
Texans, because I feel like their ceiling is one of the best teams in the league.
Easily.
And their floor is everybody getting hurt. Just like last year.
That's true.
I don't know.
Poor Hopkins is there by himself.
Yeah,
pitching
again.
passes from Savage again.
And it seems like, I don't know, Watt's been out. You can't really. His impact.
Rely on Watt.
His impact on the field is one of a kind in history, pretty much. And
Clowney's pretty good too.
Yeah, Clowney's awesome. He's been hurt. Merciless got hurt last year. The whole team, man. The whole team. Even a couple offensive linemen.
Sad.
Can Watson come back? Can he continue being dominant just like he was last season?
Touchdowns, 8 picks when he went down.
Yeah, in like a very limited amount of games. So, I think it just relies on health, and I think they could easily win the division. I have the division winners, Jacksonville, though.
Ooh,
I think they're a better team.
I don't like that.
I think they're a better team everywhere but the quarterback.
Yeah, they have their offense is there. Like Fournette can carry them a little bit, and they have receivers that can bail out Bortles. But Jacksonville's got a pretty tough schedule. Hold on, let me pull it up right now. I have it on one of my phones. Their beginning half of their schedule is really freaking tough. They start out, they go to New York and face the Giants, and they got the Pats, Titans, Jets, and then they go to KC and face the Chiefs, and then they face the Cowboys, and then the Texans and Eagles. Like they got a pretty tough first half of schedule, and then they come back and face the Colts and Steelers right after the bye.
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
I think they can fight with all those guys. I think they're up there.
I think they're going to fall apart. I really do. I think they're in 8-8, 7-19.
Oh man, I don't know.
I'm dropping that low on them.
They might have the best defense in the league.
I think they overachieved.
With one of the best, one of the best corners in the league.
But we also thought that Oakland a couple years ago had the best offense in the league. But
did we?
Yeah. Derek Carr was an MVP candidate.
We're going to talk about him later, Derek Carr.
We will.
I don't know.
Yeah, think about it. Jacksonville last season, they faced Deshaun Watson one time, and it was the half.
Yeah.
The second half when Tom Savage came in. So now they have to face Deshaun Watson twice, and hey, Jacoby Brissett isn't the quarterback anymore at Indianapolis. Now you're facing a real quarterback in Andrew Luck.
Well, that team is still horrible, though.
It's really bad, but you could get a fluke loss out of that,
Yeah.
You don't have guaranteed wins out of that anymore. Mm-hmm. You got Luck twice, and then Deshaun twice, and then always, who's the other one? Who am I thinking about?
It's just the whole team is, I don't know. The Texans really rely on, they just got so many questions. Jacksonville's they're so set in stone.
I don't think they're set in
Bortles
stone.
is there. Fournette's there. Their defense is going to be awesome.
They went insane last year.
Yeah, but everybody's coming back. Really, they lost receivers. They're just going to get better.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey's just going to get better. He's been in the league for 1 year. He's going to get better. Bortles can't get worse, I don't think. He's going to run the ball more. I think he's actually going to be pretty mobile this year now that he figured out that
Fournette goes down?
He was down for a while last year. He missed a couple weeks. They got guys. They got Yeldon. They got other dudes there. He can fill in.
I don't know. I don't like Jacksonville this season.
I don't know. I don't think they'll win any play. I don't think they're a contender by any means.
No.
But I think Houston's got the highest ceiling in that division.
Easy.
But yeah, I was going to ask you, what were your thoughts on Andrew Luck?
You think he looked good in preseason.
In the one game?
In the one game.
The couple drives.
He hasn't played in, 3 years?
Yeah.
I was expecting him to go out there and throw duck passes the whole time. No, he's still throwing rifles. He had good pocket presence. I think he's going to be fine. I don't know. He's not going to be 40 touchdown crazy season, but I think he's going to have a good season this year, and then next season's what we got to look at.
Because we need a good Andrew Luck. We need that. And the Colts need a good Andrew Luck.
Colts definitely
Jesus Lord, they've been horrible. They have been pathetic.
They got some nice scenery over there.
But yeah, I don't know. I hope we see same old Andrew Luck. He's really gotten some haters, man. He's really built him up over the years of he's been hurt because people. If you think about it, he's only had one good year.
I know,
and they went to the AFC Championship, and then they got their butts ran. That's when Deflategate happened.
Top 10 quarterback, and he's had one really good year.
That's Deflategate D-Day. I don't know if you remember that. They got whooped in the AFC Championship by the Pats. But yeah, I don't know, and they're gonna suck regardless of how he plays. I don't think. Like, what did they get? How many games can they win?
I had Colts. I had their ceiling 9-7. No joke.
Man, I could see them winning like 6 games, but I could see Luck going ballistic. Yeah. I could really see him going ballistic, though.
I don't know about ballistic.
He's good, man.
He's good. He hasn't played in 2 years.
Yeah, I think he's going to throw some picks. I think we're going to see that. I think he might throw like close to 20 picks.
And that team is basically as shitty as when he left. Like, they haven't improved.
No, not at all.
No.
Right.
Like, this is definitely Jacoby Brissett. Like, he fits his team. Andrew Luck needs a better team. What did you say?
Did it? Their line got better?
Yeah, they drafted somebody, didn't they?
The 6th overall pick.
That's good. Well, that's good.
I think they drafted our boy.
Oh, McGlinchey?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't remember.
Somebody look it up.
Who are we talking about?
Who the Colts drafted in the first round last year.
They got a guard, Nelson.
Oh, Quentin Nelson. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's my boy, yeah.
That's my boy,
Quentin Nelson. McGlinchey went to the Niners. Yeah, those are some bad men. Okay, I changed my mind. The Colts are going to be awesome. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Jacksonville's got hype. Do you?
They got a lot of hype, and I. So
you don't think they're living up to it?
No, hell no. That team, God, I've been here. Oh, Jacksonville's going to be a franchise team for a long time. They got a good defense, and then finally last season they lived up to it. But just the whole Bortles thing, and I don't know. I feel like they just don't have that consistency factor to it. Like, it doesn't look like it's going to continue to go on.
Yeah, I also feel like they kind of stumbled in to how far they went last year.
Yeah.
When they were 1 game away from the Super Bowl.
Basically, everybody freaked out whenever they picked off Big Ben 6 times. Yeah. That's whenever Jacksonville became Jacksonville.
Well, they're good. Their defense is good. That's the one thing you cannot question about them. Their defense is going to be awesome.
Unbelievable. And they were a play or 2 away from the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Blake Bortles versus Nick Foles in the Super Bowl.
God, that would have been a hell of a Super Bowl.
What on earth?
I would have watched that 10 times over.
Oh, my God. I don't know if I would have watched it once. But, I mean, so who do you have winning?
I had the Texans.
You got any, I guess I had Jacksonville,
Tennessee?
but I think I just talked myself into
Who's the other one? We missed one.
Tennessee?
Is it Tennessee?
Tennessee, right?
South, right?
Yeah.
Jesus, PSL podcast, we don't know where the hell
Tennessee does have a lot of hype.
They made the playoffs last season.
How good is Mariota?
That's the biggest question people are so high on Mariota. He had more interceptions than touchdowns.
And freaking Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry. Yeah.
That dude's got so much. Oh my God, dude.
He's freaking huge. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
He's a big man.
Yeah, and Derrick Henry, I'm a big fantasy guy, and every for the past however many years he's been in the league, they're like, oh, whenever they get who was it, Murray or whoever was ahead of him, whenever he gets hurt, he was like the hottest commodity to trade for, and now he's got the job. And nobody wants him. It's like, this is the dumbest thing
ever. Alabama running back hype.
Derrick Henry's good. He's good, but he ain't awesome. He's not a world beater.
He's a 1,000 yards guy.
He's not a top 10 back.
No, 1,000 yards.
Yeah. He's fine. He's going to play first and second down. He's not going to catch a single ball. Deion Lewis is there. He's going to take a lot of work.
Option with what's his name?
Sure.
Mariota.
Yeah.
I guess that could be interesting.
He's about as big as a refrigerator. So,
they're an 8-8 team.
Yeah, I think so. So, you think 2 teams could come out of this division?
I think so.
So, which 2 teams? Jacksonville and Houston?
Yeah. I guess.
Or Tennessee?
Honestly, I think it's Colts. I'm going Colts and Texans. I think Andrew Luck's going to... I think it's going to be a freak year. I think it's going to be a freak year. I think it's going to be one.
The Colts aren't making the playoffs.
I made that pick with the Bills. Being a sneaky team, I'm making a pick with the freaking Colts. They're going to have a 12-team playoff race.
Oh, my God.
According to me.
It's ridiculous. You want to jump over?
Yeah, that's fine. All right, we're going to the AFC West. The first question you said, how good is KC?
Yeah.
That's a great question.
All relies on my boy Patty Holmes, man.
What? He's got a lot of... Do you want to talk about hype?
Patrick Mahomes.
That's Mr. Hype.
Yeah.
That dude hasn't done shit.
I'm worried about him.
He hasn't done anything.
I'm a little worried.
This could blow up.
I'm worried that the rookie QBs this year are going to overachieve more than... Are going to achieve more than Patty Mahomes. And that's not
very good
And
possibility.
that's a confidence killer, and that's not good for Patty. But
honestly, if the Chiefs do bad this year, I could see Andy Reid getting oofed.
Yeah, me too. I've got
just tossed.
a lot of people. I mean, he's one of the most spoken for coaches in the league. Everybody thinks he's one of the best. I would argue against that.
I love Andy Reid.
He blows
He's
it
my
every
favorite
year.
Coach. Yeah,
And
sometimes.
hey, Jamal Charles is on your team.
I love Andy Reid. I'd give Andy Reid a hug.
Andy Reid, okay. So you have Jamal Charles. You don't like feed him like a workhorse. He got hurt. And then you have Kareem Hunt, who led the league in rushing last year. Could have been like one of the best. He was one of the best running backs in the league, but he could have achieved so much more. And he stopped almost 3/4 of the way through the year. He just stopped working him. Like he stopped giving him the ball so much.
Change things up.
And it just doesn't make any sense. And they blow it every year in the playoffs. It doesn't matter who's on the team. You could flip. You could change the jerseys out. Every single year they blow it. I don't know. I think Andy Reid's a tad overrated. Probably the most overrated coach in the league. But
No.
he is. Pete Carroll.
100%.
He won a Super Bowl.
Congratulations. A lot of crappy coaches have won Super Bowls.
All right. But yeah, I don't know. How many?
Gruden's overrated too, and he won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, a long time ago. I don't. How many games did they win in?
KC?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Can they win the division?
No.
I think they can.
What?
They're the second best team.
Besides who?
The Chargers.
I
The
think
division's bad.
I don't think it's that bad.
Oakland's gonna be booty.
It's this whole freaking defensive crap.
They don't got warm bodies on the defense. Joe just told me today he's got a call to be their middle linebacker.
Who? Really?
The Raiders.
Oh yeah, I turned it down. Can't work with this.
They got nothing. They might lose games 50-40.
That'd be cool to watch, though.
It would. And I don't know, man. I'm not on the Raiders train this year.
They got a winnable schedule.
And I don't know what to do with Denver either.
I think Denver can be a sneaky team. They're my most interesting team.
Keenum's a wild card to me. Is he good?
We don't know.
Yeah,
he was literally a perfect system.
He was awesome last year. He was awesome. He was
a good
awesome.
System, though. That was whatever Zimmer did.
And you're right. And Minnesota has a lot of weapons. Denver, they got Demaryius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders.
That's what I put. They have a lot of good pieces, but maybe not like a good overall product.
Denver?
Yeah.
Yeah, Von Miller.
In a WWE term, I'd say Denver's like WCW. They just signed a bunch of these big legends, but they don't have an overall product. They're out there with Randy Savage,
I wish
Hulk
I could
Hogan,
say,
but they don't have Sean, Brett, Psycho Sid, and all them.
I wish I could say I could relate.
You don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
No.
I thought it was good.
I don't know. Denver, Keenum, they got a rookie running back along with Devontae Booker. They cut C.J. Anderson.
Yeah.
They're the worst team, right?
In that division?
Yeah. Or is it Oakland?
I think they are.
I don't know. Oakland's offense it's going to be good.
Really good.
And I don't know.
If Jordy can stay healthy.
You don't need Jordy.
You do.
No, you don't. You got Cooper.
Just keep throwing Amari?
Yeah.
He had 600 yards.
Jordy, first of all, I love Jordy Nelson. He has not done a single thing without Aaron Rodgers. Not a single thing. Not anything. So we got to see. We got to see if he can play without.
Nobody did
without Aaron Rodgers. I'm just saying we got to see.
Funeral for him for 6 weeks.
We just got to see. We got to see. And Cooper, notorious underachiever. I'm almost all the way out on that guy.
700 yards receiving last season.
Yeah, and
that's shit.
He had one good game where I think you know what happened. He was on your team last year.
Cooper?
Yeah, you started him for one game. It was against the Chiefs.
Two touchdowns. It was beautiful.
It was absurd.
It was week 9.
It was absurd, and that's the only game he had all year. I don't know. They just scare me. And their running back situation, like Lynch is awesome.
God.
They're not going to give him the ball a ton. Doug Martin.
I feel like
Doug Martin they might cut.
Lynch is a locker room problem. I feel like. They say how good he is in the locker room.
I don't think so.
I think he separates the locker room.
I don't think so.
He's
Why?
one of those hardcore political dudes. You want an
What?
You want an apolitical locker room.
What?
He is. You know it. You know it is. Derek Carr stood for the national anthem and then got freaking destroyed that same game because the offensive line gave up on them. That team is, they're Oakland.
John Gruden, yeah.
Oh, John Gruden, yeah. This is a big season for Carr, I feel like. You have a quarterback coach. You have no excuses this year. You have none. You're coming off that last season, which was coming off that big injury you had. You're good. Like, no more excuses. You did pretty mediocre, 22-13.
We're gonna find out how good he is.
This is Derek Carr. This is a big
like you said earlier,
year
they were overhyped a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We're gonna see how good Carr is. We're gonna see how good that offense is. That defense is horrible. They need to heal the Khalil Mack situation before everything's too
that's
late.
a shit shoot too.
It's just they have
them the money.
nothing without Khalil Mack. They have nothing.
Every analyst in the world is saying, just give him a freaking contract.
It's just an embarrassment.
It's sad. It's really sad. It's Oakland.
So I want to talk about the Chargers.
Okay.
I think they are the most interesting team in the
I
division.
don't understand this.
They're the best team in the division.
Oh.
They're good everywhere.
You want to talk about underachieving and everything.
Yo,
they always underachieve.
1,000,000% they did. 1,000,000%.
Philip Rivers is 36 years old. Why are we saying he's going to go 14-2?
They could, though.
He's 2 years removed from throwing 21 picks in a season.
They could.
How?
I think he made the Pro Bowl that year, just to show how screwy
he
the
had
Pro Bowl
33
is.
touchdowns thrown, too.
Okay.
So.
The Pro Bowl makes you have 20 Pro Bowl quarterbacks every year. It's ridiculous. But
Their defense is a lot better.
their defense is awesome. They got great corners. Joey Bosa, that dude is
Bosa's
insane. I was his biggest critic last year. I said he was going to be horrible, and I didn't. I mean, he was awesome because he didn't really get sacked in college. I don't know, but I wasn't a big fan, and he was one of the best ends in the league last year. And they got a good linebacking core, great corners, and their offense is to be spoken for. Like Mike Williams, he didn't even play last year. They're high drafted. I think they drafted him in the first round receiver.
Yeah.
He didn't even play, so he's going to be back. Melvin Gordon, stud, workhorse back.
He's okay.
They're just good. They're the best team. Keenan Allen, yeah. One of the most reliable guys in the league.
Antonio Gates yet or no?
No Antonio Gates.
It's coming.
If Keenan Allen can stay healthy, he's one of
What
the
happens
most.
if this is finally the year Rivers falls off?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Like, it could easily... He's 36 years old.
They could go
for Christ's
8-8,
sake.
or they
I think
could
they
go.
waited too damn long to have a good team for Phil Rivers.
They could go 8-8, or they could go 13-3.
I think
I wouldn't
they're
be shocked
9-7.
on anything in between.
9-7.
So
Everybody's having
who's winning the division? You have Kansas City winning the division.
No, I don't.
Oh, who do you have? The Chargers?
No, it's probably the Jet. Or what the hell? Where am I at? I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. You go first.
I think the Chargers are winning the division. They're the best team.
I think they're gonna go 9. Yeah, 9-7. They're gonna win the division.
9-7's going to win that division?
Yeah, I think that division's gonna be a crapshoot.
That division's...
A lot of 500 ball playing in there. Denver, Oakland, Chiefs. I think they're all hovering around.
It's
500.
just I'm sitting here looking at the teams, and it's just a mess.
It's a shit shoot.
Now, if Patty Mahomes is good,
If Patty Mahomes is good, they
Then
can be
they're
12-14.
the
12-4.
the Chiefs are going to win, right?
Yeah.
Probably. Then you might get 2 playoff teams out of that division, or you
You
could
can
get
have 2 playoff teams in every division.
or you could get one out of a 9-7 team, and it's just going to be a mess. So, okay, I have LA, but if Patty Mahomes is good, I'm just going to give myself 100 qualifiers. I just want every team could win the division if everything goes right. That's my
That's a good optimistic
that's my
approach.
prediction. And I don't know, with Patty too, he's got so many weapons. Like
He does.
they just brought in Sammy Watkins,
that's
paid him
true.
a bunch of money. Don't really know why. Tyreek Hill, Kareem Hunt, Travis Kelce,
Tyreek Hill is a really good player.
top 3 tight end in the league. Travis Kelce, I don't
Kelsey's underrated
know. Somehow
he's
he's a beast, but I don't know.
He always escapes my mind, but he's really good. But
We got anything else on that division?
no, I think we're good.
All right,
Finally done.
Couple more things. Darius Geis tore his ACL. That's depressing. He was going to be the starter. He was going to be a fantasy darling.
Washington, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be a fantasy darling. Now Washington's back to the whole Rob Kelly,
Oh my God.
Samaje Perine crapshoot. That's going to be one of the worst backfields.
How good do you think Washington's going to be? We'll find out in a couple weeks because we're doing an NFC East one next week. Like that?
I did like that. Jalen Ramsey got suspended one preseason game for talking crap on Twitter. You didn't see that?
No.
He was lashing out at local reporters.
Oh, that's always a good way.
And he got suspended a preseason game.
That's such a joke.
And then Dante Fowler also got suspended a preseason game.
If I were him, I would have freaking just cussed out every single reporter and gotten suspended for the entire preseason because it's a waste of time.
What's up?
Do you like how they'd handle that? Because they did the same thing with Fournette last year for missing like a media day. They benched him for a game. Do you like how the Jags like bench their stars?
It's just the NFL.
I think it's good for...
It's them though. Like
it's not
the Jags
them. It happens everywhere.
They benched Fournette last year. And
if you're really good, your punishment's not going to be that detrimental. One whole game, that's fine.
The Jags
he's showing up late to everything. Like
the Jags are a young team too. Like sometimes you gotta,
I just was
keep the foot down.
They spend a lot of guys. Like I don't see anyone else doing that, like cracking down. But
I don't know.
You know who's not doing that is John Gruden. You think he's going to suspend Marshawn?
It's a preseason game.
Blazed?
It's a preseason game. It's basically a vacation. Like this isn't a punishment. Like you just don't have to show up this
Take
week.
Your family
like,
out.
Don't play 3 series this week. That's basically what happened. But Cam Newton, Kelvin Benjamin beef, really dumb. Really dumb.
Stupid.
I don't know who's more. I guess it's Kelvin Benjamin for being a little diva.
Yeah.
But Cam Newton's not easy to work with. We all know that. You don't have to come out in the media and blast him, though.
No.
There's no need for that. That's not very professional of anybody. But I don't know.
And it's coming from the dude that's going to have A.J. McCarron thrown to him next.
Yeah. I like Kelvin Benjamin.
I like him
He's
too.
a ginormous
He's a big body, yeah.
He's humongous.
He's definitely, if I was going to pick some of my first-round receivers and I'd never seen their body of work, I'd pick him.
And then the last piece of news, I'm hearing from different beat writers that Sam Darnold's the favorite to win the starting job.
I think this is stupid.
Why?
This is dumb.
What do you mean?
You have Bridgewater and McCown. Nothing ever works when you just throw that dude in there.
But if he's good enough.
I guess, but I'd rather see, McCown go out there, crap the bed. Just do a Tom Savage thing. Just throw him out there just
for a half?
For a half.
And then Watson gets the whole rest of the season?
Gets the rest of the season.
That's dumb.
That's not dumb.
That's so dumb.
It's not dumb.
It was dumb when they did it.
We always say, just throw these quarterbacks in as young as we possibly can.
But they're not throwing them in.
They're throwing them in.
No. They're not. Because they have 2 guys that they know can play. And
which is why can't you start out with those 2 guys?
So then? If they didn't think he was ready, they would not play him.
Oh man, I just think it's dumb.
No,
it's dumb.
That speaks to Sam Darnold's excellence.
You can sit out a season. Are you okay?
Are you all right?
I didn't want to be loud.
You just made some weird maneuver.
I coughed to cover it up, and it made it weird. Sorry.
Look, it just speaks to Sam Darnold's maturity and readiness and everything, because we've got guys that started in the league.
He's played 1 damn game.
You're right, and he's the favorite to win the job.
How do we know if he's mature and ready to go?
We don't. They do.
How do they know?
They think they do.
They don't.
Nobody ever knows, to be honest, but they think they do.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It's not dumb.
Shit, I wouldn't start him. You got Teddy Bridgewater looking amazing. If a lot of trade value. Throw his ass out there.
If he's ready,
keep him going.
If he's ready, play him, man.
No,
play him. You're the one saying they're going to make the playoffs. They're not making the playoffs with McCown or Bridgewater.
I didn't say he was making the playoffs. I said they were 500 or above.
You said they were a dark horse.
Dark horse.
To make the playoffs. That's what you said.
It could happen. Every damn team can make the playoffs. We've talked about this.
All right, we got questions.
Are you guys ready for some questions?
Yeah, we're ready.
Most touchdowns caught in a season single. Who did it?
Randy Moss.
How many?
24.
Yeah.
It's 23, isn't it?
You don't know.
Is it 23?
You're the one that had the damn question.
Nick sent me it.
Oh. 23. I thought it was 24.
Come on, everybody knew that. That's an easy one. That's shit. That's cakewalk right there, big dog.
All right.
Could you imagine that on your fantasy team? Whoo!
That's 23. Yeah. I thought you guys were going to talk about Dez, so I looked up a Dez question, but you guys didn't.
We can talk about Dez. He'll be on Cleveland in 2 weeks.
Okay.
That's all.
Dez played
That's all we need.
113 games for Dallas between 2010 and 2017. How many touchdowns does the man have?
Ooh, 113 games? I don't even know.
85.
You're in the ball. It's higher than I thought. I forgot Dez was really good.
Yeah, he was a 12 touchdown a year guy.
Yeah.
He had 73.
Wow.
I don't know if you guys are going to keep guessing. All right. The 2018 football season is upon us. Who do you think will be the biggest breakout player in 2018?
Out of anybody?
Out of anybody. Rookies, guys that have been kind of...
See, this is just your ploy to get a fantasy sleeper.
It's 100% what it is.
You're asking the wrong dude.
Go ahead.
It's going to be Tyrod. Tyrod's going to have a great year.
think
they signed Dez. It's going to be Tyrod, Jarvis. Don't underrate a playoff quarterback.
I don't know why you're yelling at me. I like Tyrod Taylor.
Because I'm pissed.
Ask them too. Tyrod Taylor's on my fantasy team every single year because nobody drafts him.
And guess what? He finally has pieces now. He wants to throw to Robert Woods.
Yeah.
You know? And Jarvis is doing one-handed catches in Hard Knocks. It's going to be Tyrod Taylor. And I think he could stay healthy, too. He'd be amazing. He'd be amazing.
I like Tyrod, but I think Baker takes over like week 7.
I do too. If they're not making a playoff run, there's no reason not to put Baker in. There's no reason to.
Might be a trade thing.
Oh.
Moving forward.
Well, I didn't pick mine.
It's useless.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Give me some good stuff.
I'm trying to think. Let me pull up the divisions. I would say Patty Mahomes, but we've already talked about Patty Mahomes. I was going to give you a quarterback.
Sleeping running back.
I'm not giving you. I do have a sleeper running back. I'm not giving you one.
When T.O. gets picked up by L.A., it's going to be T.O.
It's that dude from Denver. I know it is.
No, I do like him though. He's good.
What's his name? The rookie, 3rd round.
Chubb? No.
It's
I looked at the Browns.
Shoot.
It's Williams or something like that.
I know who you're talking about.
I know who it is. I just don't see it until. Can I say Saquon Barkley? Is that alive?
That's fine.
No, that's not. Because that dude doesn't have 1,000 yards.
What about Jay Ajayi?
I like it. I do like it.
Jay Ajayi's better than he performed last year. He was horrible.
LeGarrette Blount.
He's
10 touchdowns, 900 yards. I'm calling it. Rushing.
Low on LeGarrette.
Receiving, he's going to have 0 and 8.
What about Jimmy G? MVP conversation? Jimmy Garoppolo?
Also, I thought you meant Jimmy Graham. I was like,
no,
sure?
not Jimmy Graham.
No.
Not Jimmy Graham. I'll take Jimmy Garoppolo or Christian McCaffrey. I think I'll say Jimmy G.
There's going to be 30 breakout stars.
I'm the president of the Jimmy G fan club.
All right.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I just want to say, because you brought up the Bosa thing earlier.
Yeah.
Last year I told you Bosa was as good as JJ, better than JJ. We're gonna have.
He's not better than JJ Watt.
He's young.
He's absolutely not better than JJ Watt. Is that a conversation we have to have?
No, but
I'm not on this side. This is between you two. Let mom and dad fight here a little bit.
All right, we'll move forward to the last football question I have. This one's a tricky one. Okay. Between 2001 and 2018, there was only one year where a quarterback was not taken in the top 10, and that was 2013. Who was the first quarterback taken in the 2013 draft?
I don't have a clue. Who were some...
Teddy? Was it Teddy
2013? I don't even know.
2013. Was that the year after the big quarterback surge?
It was 2012. Was that Andrew?
Who was the Who was the first
year.
pick in that draft? 2013. I don't even remember who was in the draft.
It was just a whole bunch of linemen.
Well, you'd only be asking us if it was a notable guy, right?
He's in the league still.
Eric Fisher was the first.
Eric Fisher.
On the Kansas City.
That didn't help.
Derek Fisher.
That didn't help.
A tackle. The first quarterback was picked with the 16th pick.
In the draft, that's still the first round.
Don't give him the team. That'll give it away.
He said top 10.
Oh, top 10. Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
That's still super low.
Really low.
There's a quarterback going in the top 5 every year.
Where'd he go?
Can't tell you.
Yeah, who was it? I don't know.
If I tell you the team, it'll give it away.
I don't know.
Chase has been riding. He just talked about the 3 quarterbacks on their team.
I don't think it'd give it away.
Oh.
The Jets.
Bills.
That 100% gives it away.
I said Teddy
For
Bridgewater.
the Jets?
That
Sanchez? I don't
It's the
know.
Bills. It's the Bills who drafted.
Oh.
Oh, it's E.J. Manuel that year. Wow, at FSU.
I thought it was the Jets.
You said the
I
Jets.
do remember
I thought it
that.
was the
Dude,
Jets
they were
too.
high on E.J. Manuel, too.
Yeah.
16.
He's really bad.
He's
that
not
was
that
the
bad.
only
He's a
He's
backup.
really bad.
He's a backup.
That's bad.
Who does he
That's
play
not
for?
bad. I don't want to start a backup.
Who does he play
Why
for?
he's a backup. Who does he play for now?
He's still in the league.
Tampa? No, not Tampa.
He's a backup for...
The Raiders. He was on the Raiders last year. Yeah.
He's bad.
All right, my final question has nothing to do with football or sports.
Yeah.
You and Chase are drunk at a bar, and there's karaoke going.
Oh, no.
I need you to pick your go-to song, and I need 15 seconds of singing it.
I'm not singing.
There's $20 on the line.
What?
I'm not singing.
$20? Shit, I'll sing the whole damn song then, muchacho.
I can tell you his.
If he doesn't
What's mine?
sing,
I've heard you sing it.
What is it?
It's Sinatra, right?
I got a lot of Sinatra in my back pocket.
I've heard you
Big
sing
dog.
it quite a few times.
this is what I'm talking about. Buzzkill Caleb over here.
I'm not singing, bro. I would... You come over here and sing a song.
If I sing a song, you sing a song?
No, I'm not singing a
I'll
song.
sing a song. But
Go ahead,
let me
Chase.
just hear your... I want to hear your song.
I got...
I don't have a song.
Surprise,
I don't
you
sing
take your
karaoke.
Because you're a
okay.
square.
I like that
He is
one.
a square. He doesn't
I like that
a
one.
square.
Higher by Creed. You like that one, Nick?
Rip it.
Can you take? All right, that's it.
Okay, oh, what's yours? And I want to hear.
Dude, I got multiple, man.
I'm glad. You said
And
that.
whenever I get going, it's Red Solo Cup because we're in Jefferson County and everybody loves that. You go up there and sing Red Solo Cup, everybody, I feel you. It's great. But usually it's either My Way by Frank Sinatra or it's New York, New York. Everybody loves New York, New York. So
I like it. That's good. And Caleb's Creed.
Yeah.
Basic. Well, you won, Chase. Here's your money.
I didn't sing.
He didn't sing. What's our? What are we doing here?
Florida?
Yeah, we got a last thing.
So I was trying to pull it up last week, but it's
Oh,
for the
look at
Hall of
that.
Fame.
Cheap ass Joe. Just
Oh,
like
wow.
whenever he put a 20 in the shit
I'm
show
glad I
thing and
didn't
then took
actually
it out
sing.
on the off camera.
There it is.
There's my dollar.
There we go.
Build your Hall of Fame.
Can the people
dream.
see
They
it?
can't see
I'll
that.
pull it up. I'll pull it up.
Oh, Luke's pulling it up.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're pulling it up? They
No,
can't
on
see
the
it.
Video. I ain't worried about on here.
Yeah, we got 3 people.
All right.
watching.
Well, explain what we're
Explain
doing
it,
here.
Chase, because you already.
All right, it's build your Hall of Fame dream squad, and then you have choices between 4 players in the quarterback, wide receiver, running back, defense, and coach category.
Are we drafting?
You pick one from each category.
But are we drafting like?
No, you're just picking one from each category.
Are you doing it?
Yeah, me and you, right now.
So we can have the same people? I don't
We can
like
have
that.
the same people.
I don't like that.
Okay, then you go first in each
All right. I
one.
want
and,
Montana.
Okay, that's fine.
You
Take
can
a
take-
Favre.
Okay.
Okay, go.
I'll take Randy Moss. I'll take Jerry Rice.
To say, go. I'll take.
So quarterback Joe Montana, Jerry Rice. That happened.
I will take. I'll take Randy Moss.
There you go.
You guys don't got OJ up there.
Who's a running back?
Can I go anywhere, Coach? Can I take a coach?
Go ahead. Oh, I thought we were just.
Just go down.
You wanna
I thought
go
we
in
were
order?
Down the line, yeah,
Okay.
Running back.
Oh man, I don't know. I'll take LT.
All right,
Swag
that's
factor.
Horrible.
Swag factor,
Absolute
LaDainian
shit.
Tomlinson.
It's Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
The
all
dude
right.
would have destroyed Emmitt Smith's record if he played more than 10 years in the league.
Oh, I'll take. Give me Ray Lewis every day.
He killed somebody. I'm taking Lawrence Taylor because he killed somebody on the
He's
field.
gonna kill your running
He
back.
killed freaking Joe Theismann.
Give me-
snapped his damn leg in
Give-
half.
And then,
Lawrence Taylor's a bad man.
ooh, I mean, you got to take Vince Lombardi, right?
I'm taking Shula.
All right.
I like Shula.
So my squad is Montana, Jerry Rice, LaDainian Tomlinson, Ray Lewis, and Vince Lombardi.
That's a shit team, man.
My team will whoop your team's behind.
I got Favre, Moss, Sanders, Taylor, and Shula. That's a team right there. That's a team right there. Brett Favre never had anybody to throw to, and now he's got Randy Moss. Young Randy Moss, not whenever he actually had Randy Moss with the Vikings. That was shit. My team would beat your team's ass.
All right. So what's our final thought?
Well, actually, we got a plug next week.
Right.
Our next week's show, we're going to be doing the NFC East and let's see how it's in here. NFC North. That's what we're doing next week. So tune in.
Tune in for that.
See that shit shoot. Yeah. Our final thought. We got some big news at the PSO family.
Oh yeah,
Big news.
we're affiliates on Twitch now,
Affiliates.
so you can give us your hard-earned money for absolutely no reason.
For nothing.
But we will appreciate
But
it.
you give all those other virgins that play this game.
Don't stop.
I'm sorry. We
Stop.
need to have
No,
a Chase
no, we
Young
don't.
Walter
No, we
hot
don't.
take on Twitch.
Nope. This is it.
Dumb as shit.
Final thoughts. Final
Why
thoughts.
do you guys watch
That's
this
it.
shit?
That's it.
Why?
Spread the
I
word.
don't want to watch somebody play video games. Spread it.